So this is the wrap-up for the live market open for May 31st. End-of-month flows are set to dominate this Tuesday morning. But beforehand, let's talk about what we had so far. Yellen has pushed up the dollar on Friday, and her words still echo. Latest Brexit poll shows a tightening according to ORB, the Telegraph. So far, no big movements from the pound, but I believe it will have an impact. Of course, more polls are always coming through. The Japanese sales tax over the weekend, more talk about that. A delay in the sales tax hike, bad for the yen, good for dollar yen. And as I mentioned, end-of-month flows might be unfavorable for the dollar that did gain a lot in the month of May. Yesterday figures did not rock the boat too much. This morning's figures, German retail sales missed with 0.9. But today it's quite a busy day. Just after the show, in a few minutes' time, we have German unemployment change. Another drop in unemployment is expected. Good news could support the euro. More importantly, at 9 GMT, Eurozone figures, somewhat a small improvement is expected in Eurozone inflation. Could put more color on the cheeks of Mario Draghi, but we can always have surprises there. Of course, we have the ECB meeting later this week. For those trading the Canadian dollar, we have the monthly GDP, and in this case, it's the month of March, so it's also the quarterly GDP, perhaps more important. We're expecting a weak March, but a generally stronger Q1. Okay, let's see how it moves the Canadian dollar. Of course, oil is also important. At the same time, 12:30 GMT, core PCE price index from the United States. I know it's a mouthful, but it's the Fed's favorite inflation figure, and for me, a key figure for the June decision. Okay, the third in line, and we have 3 more to go after this one. At the same time, also personal spending, personal income. Of course, if figures all go in the same direction, it'll have a more meaningful impact on the dollar. At 2 GMT, CB consumer confidence, also an important release. In theory, impacts spending. We're expecting a small improvement here. And at night, a busy night for Australia. In a matter of minutes, we have Australian GDP at 1:30 GMT, and then the Caixin manufacturing PMI from China, an independent indicator about China's manufacturing sector, the most important one. Let's cover a few charts. Euro dollar, well, this morning we are seeing minor strength for the US dollar after yesterday's light weakness. 111.33 is the current level of support, strong support at 110.70, resistance at 112.50, strong resistance. The pound, to which we've dedicated a special segment today, currently 146.25, support 145.80, resistance, high resistance at 147.70. Dollar yen maintaining its gains above 111. 111.50 is resistance, 110.50 is support. Dollar CAD within the range, very stable at 130 to 130.80. The Australian dollar, contrary to many other currencies, we did have an upside move here. Reached resistance at 72.50, high resistance 73, 71.75 and 71.40 are support. And the Kiwi dollar also raising its head, 67.15 at the moment, high resistance 68.40, low support 66.70. Okay, that's the wrap up for today. I believe we'll have lots of action. So far, this is a slow wake up. I guess you UK traders, European traders in general, are not moving that fast. We have a few more questions before we go. So King Dollar has already tested its broken TL with few trend line with few people on the boat. COT data. Let's share it with everybody. This chart by Luca. Yeah, that's the FXCM dollar index, right? Not the DXY, the classic one. So we did break the long-term trend line here. I believe we still have more room to the upside. Higher chances of rate hike in July. All right. Yeah, and as you mentioned, the market is not heavily positioned in favor of the dollar, so short squeezes are not on the cards. Risk remains to the upside. Yeah, I agree. But we'll have to have positive figures today from the United States, and we'll have to have the mess clearing up after the end of month flows. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, that's it for today. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming, for the great questions. I wish everybody a safe and successful day in markets. I hope we'll have more volatility than in the past 24 hours. And that's it. So that's it, and see you tomorrow. Thank you, and bye-bye.